What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be doing my lineup update for this weekend here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. I do not have both new additions to the team that I was planning on getting this weekend as of yet, but we do have one of them, which is Dark Matter Tacko Fall. Now, you may be wondering, where is my favorite player? And the honest truth is, I haven't picked him up yet. Luka Doncic. He's just a little insane, I feel like, price-wise right now. At least he was yesterday. I haven't really been watching too much today. Yesterday, he was over 5 million MT in the evening. It was absurd. I was like, I get he's a great card, because he is, but that was ridiculous. Thankfully, his price does seem to be dropping, which is good, and I do plan to pick him up very shortly. That will be sometime this week, and that will be another video picking up Luka and doing a debut with him in Tier 1. But in this video, we're just going to be talking about the squad as a whole and talking about kind of my plans for this team as the weekend progresses. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber, sorry, 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. We hit 40K like 2 weeks ago, and I'm still stumbling on that, so my mistake, but I appreciate all y'all supporting the channel. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better. I'm still kind of sick, but I can tell I'm on the mend if nothing else, so that is good. And I appreciate all y'all's support. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. We did pick up a very good invincible Tacko Fall, or not invincible, Dark Matter Tacko Fall. Did I pay too much for him? Yes, I did. Tacko he's already very expensive. He's over 1 million MT base, which is obviously a lot of MT. But I paid like 1.7 for this Tacko, which is excessive, I know. It was one of those things where his bid was at 1.2 last second. I bid 1.5, got outbid, and just bid again. And I wound up bidding like 1.7. And that was probably a poor decision. That was definitely a poor decision, I'll be honest. That being said, this Tacko card is an absolute monster. He is as elite as they come at the center position in my team for multiple reasons. Number one of which being he's 7'5" with an elite level jump shot. He's got this Tacko has Legend Posterizer, Rise Up, Limitless Range, Break Stutter, Dimer, Post Lockdown, Interceptor, Box Out Beast, Rebound Chaser, Brick Wall, Immovable Enforcer, Set Shot Specialist, Shifty Shooter, which is nice as well, and then Lightning Launch. So he is not perfect as of yet. Now, the added badges are Deadeye, Dimer, Glove, On-Ball Menace, Limitless Range, Lightning Launch, Shifty Shooter. I'm probably going to change a couple of those. We'll do that here in this video as well, but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and boost this Paint Patroller to Legend, because I think there's a pretty good chance these will be two of my in-game bigs. Yao and Tacko, maybe not Tacko. I don't know. I might sell one of them. I'm sure I'll wind up selling one of them at some point, but I feel like both those guys being 7'5", and as great as this Tacko card is, even at only, what, 80-something speed, he's still absolutely insane. So we're definitely going to have him on the squad, I think, long-term, especially with the badges he's got a satellite shoe already added on him as well, which is a W, because that's the shoe I would add to him anyway. And just in general, he is going to be one of the best cards in the game. As of right now, he will temporarily be my starting center. I do think Yao is still probably better overall, despite the fact Tacko's not that far behind, as crazy as that might seem to say. But I do think Yao is the better card. Tacko's not as good as Yao. Tacko's insane as well, but he's not quite as good. That being said, obviously he's an incredible card. I think adding him to my team is a big centerpiece guy, because now I have the size with Yao and Tacko to match up literally no matter who I play against, no matter what the card, best team in the game, doesn't matter. I have the size and physicality to compete. I am seriously considering selling this KP as well, because in all honesty, I like Dikembe more than him, and I like Wilt more than him. Not to mention, Wilt is unsellable. Dikembe is sellable, but I personally like Dikembe more than KP. His jumper is faster, and he feels bigger on the court. Now, KP is an absolute dog, and this is a 40 Legend KP. He is a spectacular card still, and it's not that I don't like him, it's just that I don't think I need him anymore. I personally would rather have Tacko at the center position because of his size. I think it creates more mismatches. I think it causes more problems for an opponent when they're trying to guard you, and I think it causes you to be foolproof matchup wise as well. If somehow, some way I were to play against the best team in the game, person's got invincible Wimby starting and 100 overall Yao off the bench or whatever the case may be, Tacko and Yao give me the best, I feel like, chance of consistently guarding that. Obviously, in addition to just matching up against Tacko, I think KP size wise will struggle against Tacko, and you're going to see a lot of Dark Matter Tackos in Tier 1 showdowns. So with that being said, that is the way that I have decided to do my bigs. I will probably sell KP. Realistically, that'll be another video, maybe tomorrow, maybe later this week, just because I do think it's probably for the best to sell Kristaps at this point. His value is not going to go up there's dropping more and more incredible cards. He's absolutely nasty still, and I could easily get over 1 million MT for a 40 Legend Badge KP. But at this point, I don't think his value is going to go up much. So I do think I will wind up selling KP at some point to stack that MT, because I just don't need him in the big man spots anymore with Wilt, Dikembe, Yao, and Tacko. Honestly, I like Dikembe more than Wilt. The craziest thing is I truly do. I think I actually like Dikembe more than Wilt. This card is the best Dark Matter card in the game still. And as great as Cedric Maxwell is, as great as Tacko is, Dikembe might be the best Dark Matter in the game. At least, I mean, he's the best power for it. I don't know. There's a few Dark Matters they've dropped in Cedric, Dikembe, and Tacko that are just, they're like top tier, very, very, very high at their position cards. And at the Dark Matter tier, Cedric's completely free. So I just think realistically, the only thing this team is missing at this point is a point guard. And I know there are people who are going to look at my team and go, oh, you have more Dark Matters on it now than when you got this account first. I had somebody tell me that I made the account worse than when I got it. I think that's absolutely insane. This team is ridiculous. Now, I'm missing one piece right now, obviously, which is that backup point guard position, but we have over 6 million MT to get it, plus a Kristaps to sell. And I do think I am going to add Luka here at some point in the next day or two. Maybe wait till Super Packs potentially to drop his price a bit more is probably what I'll do. Maybe pick him up Tuesday night or on Wednesday. I don't really know. That's probably about the latest I'd pick him up though at this point. He will be added to the team. He is one of those guys that I absolutely plan to have on my team for the rest of the year. And then after that, it pretty much is kind of, honestly, Cooper Flag's the one guy left that I really, really am going to want to get at that point. So I'll worry about that then. But I do think as a whole, this team is really, really good. I think it's very, very complete. And I think besides Ron Harper, backup point guard, I mean, let's just say this is the lineup that I'm running out with. I'm not sure there's a lineup or a card in the game, even with every single GOAT card and every single insane card, that I would really struggle with. I will say one small consideration I had, and I know this sounds like blasphemy because LeBron's one of my favorite players of all time. I think in order to make this team as competitively elite as possible, it probably wouldn't be a horrible idea to sell him and pick up Mikhail. The reason that I say that is Mikhail, 6'10 with a 6'11 wingspan, or sorry, 7'11 wingspan, gives me more when it comes to guarding a Giannis KG probably than I think Braun will, just by a slight margin. I don't think it's a massive difference. I, as of now, will keep Braun, but at some point I may sell him and pick up somebody with more size, especially as we get to more and more tall, small forwards over the last couple months of this game cycle. And yeah, I think the team is really coming together phenomenally well. I think we've got a really crazy squad cooking. And once we add ourselves another point guard, this team is in a ridiculous spot. The amount of matchup mismatches that I'm going to have in almost every single game is kind of insane. And with that being said, yeah, this is the squad as of now. Obviously, I do plan on adding Luka as well, so pretend he's there, but I just didn't want to pay over 3 million MT like he was. I mean, he was literally over 5 last night, which is just mind-boggling to me. But even right now, I don't think I want to pay 2 million. Like, maybe that's crazy. Maybe I should just do it. But I'm like realizing I overpaid on Tacko. I overpaid for Braun last week. You know what I mean? I need to stop overpaying for cards. I need to be more patient. My MT, as much as I have, isn't going to last forever. So I do want to make a smart purchase here with getting Luka, and we will do that at some point here this week as well. But with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.